Hey guys, I'm Chef Joe and you're watching Disney Channel. Hey guys, I'm Chef Joe. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a full guide on Gloomrot, the new expansion for V Rising. We're going to cover everything, base building, best defense, and everything like that. So before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe or else I'll clip your nails too short. Okay, so first we have a base here, which is close to Gloomrot and close to the city. The only place it's not really close to is the Cursed Forest, but that's okay. So a couple things, the Cursed Forest now has a debuff until you kill a certain boss to unlock the cloak, which will slowly hide your minimap. So you cannot navigate in the Cursed Forest until you kill this boss, and you always need to have it, this one here, Shroud of the Forest. Okay, so that's one thing to note for that boss. So what we have here is a one-way, and we've claimed this castle heart here, so nobody can build next to us. I'm just going to go in and show you guys the base. New thing that they've added is the teleporter, right? So this teleporter, I'm just going to show you real quick, goes all the way here to our main room. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to speed this up so you guys can see it. So we have our tombs, 2 tombs on each side, full of banshees. You can spawn 3 banshees in each tomb, and the total cost is going to be 72 plague briar, which is the new flower, and 24 gem dust for each tome. And it's important that you have the window walls here, because as you're getting raided by a siege golem, when the golem does its AoE attack, the windows are going to break before the door breaks. So as they're raiding through and we're fighting, meet them here, the abilities are going to break the doors and the banshees are going to come in and hopefully destroy the golem. Because your goal is to A, destroy the golem, and B, delay the raid for as much as possible. So once you see that you're getting raided, they're going to summon a golem out here. It's going to take a couple minutes for it to form. Someone's going to have to then possess the golem, but then by that time, our clan is going to meet them out there and do like a preemptive fight to try to steal the golem before they can even start. Oh no, looks like we have a... Okay, hopefully that's no big deal. Okay, so we have 12 tombs total, 6 on each side. I need to build some things here. But one thing that's worth noting is you want to have like little secret compartment rooms that'll lead them away. Perhaps even have like a chest. Okay, so as we go here, we're gonna have to break through all these doors. Oh, I need to make some doors here. Okay, so these will be doors. And then you reach our second layer of defense. We gotta be really careful not to open this. There's no way around these mosquitoes. You have to fight these mosquitoes. There's about, I believe, 72 mosquitoes. It costs 1 blood snapper, and the plague briar, I'm not sure how much. 4 of the vermin nests. Spawn the mosquitoes. There they are. You gotta fight these. These are a pain in the ass. And over here, you know, this is all honeycombed on this side. So moving on, once you fight the banshees, and if you survive the mosquitoes, you continue fighting into our next defense area, which is the servants. You can have up to 10 servants. We go here, 10 servants. Right now we're running 4 paladins, 2 light weavers, a priest, 2 clerics, and actually 3 light weavers. So that adds up to 10. And you want all your servants fully geared out with Blood Moon. This is the gear that you want. Full Blood Moon for all the servants. Level 24 amulet and legendary weapon. And we'll talk about this in a second as well. I'm going to take you to the garden here. We have our teleporter, our waygate actually, and our yellow teleporter. So we can have up to 3 teleporters. Here's our garden here. Alright, this is our second floor. These are our tombs. These are gonna, ideally, you want to have them in a 2x1 room, each one with a chest that is full of materials to repair your gear, so you can get immediately back into the fight. In this case, leather, pristine leather, silk, and ghost yarn. And to repair the legendary is dark silver ingot, reinforced plank, gold ingot, and gem dust. So these axes, they give 34 power, 25 damage to wood, 5 bonus spell power, 8% spell crit, and 21% resource yield. And if you hold Alt, you can see what the perfect roll would be, right? So you can see this one can go up to 6 spell power, and yada yada, right? So here's our castle heart here. They have added a new mechanic where you take the key and you can disable the base's defense, meaning you are able to open the doors in a castle's base while you're raiding. Over here we have the vampire chest, where we have our siege golems. We're going to be raiding tonight. We'll be live on Twitch. So if you wanted to see that, come check it out. Put our important stuff here. And here we have the shards. So it's important to note that the shards are going to require a bit of area to place, and there can also be nothing above. So no floor can be directly above the shards. So the powers here last for 2 hours. You can use them anytime. The shard of the behemoth, which is acquired from right here, the dreaded peak, need bat form. And that gives you 50 garlic and holy resistance, 5% move speed, and 20% resource yield. The next one is the shard of the monster, which is replacing the shard of Solaris, which is normally found here, and instead is up here. Okay, Dr. Blackbro. So this is like a Frankenstein kind of boss. You are going to need 2 EMPs, EMP bombs, to break down the electric fence. This boss is absolutely insane. And he gives you a shard as well, which is 50 sun resistance, melee attack speed by 5%, and 10 physical power. And lastly, we have the shard of the winged horror. Actually, I got those two mixed up. Shard of the winged horror is at the dreaded peak. Shard of the behemoth is in the lair of the behemoth in the cursed forest. And what the winged horror gives is 50 silver and fire resistance, 10 spell power, and 5% spell crit. Okay, so all those things there. And then next we have our second layer, which is all honeycomb. Okay, this is all honeycomb. So this is where you're gonna have to go through. Notice if you raid us, you haven't been able to get any loot yet, right? We're gonna make more defense, more walls and stuff like this, but basically we have mazes that lead nowhere, and you know, just run through here. Hopefully I don't get lost. We have some doors here that open up so you can drop down. It's important to note that the shards have to be placed on the bottom level, right? So this leads nowhere. Let's go all the way over there. So let's say, you know, you're going. Okay, so here you're gonna have to break this wall or go toad form. But by that point, your first siege golem is probably dead. So you're gonna have to have another siege golem. So we have to toad form there or break that if you're raiding us. Okay. So as we continue on. Obviously, it's not entirely finished. But here we go, and this is the 3rd floor, and this is the main loot area. All of this is going to be honeycombed. All of these are going to be gone. These aren't going to be just sitting here. And now you finally have made it to the loot. With the workshop, the jewel cutting station, more loot here that is going to be moved, scattered, put in the back. We have the forges in the back. We have, you know, the new fabricator here, where you make these power cores, where you have to get the charged batteries. In order to get that, you get the depleted batteries, bring them over to Storm Drain Hills or Thunderstrike Peak. You can see where it has electricity. You take 10 batteries, charge them up into the Tesla coil, and you take them out fully charged. Basically, lightning's just going to start striking massively, and there's going to be a cooldown on the Tesla coil. Then here we have the Ancestral Forge, where you take these broken legendaries, put it in there. It's going to identify it for you, and it's going to tell you the mats. Onyx tiers you unlock from killing Styx, also from getting bat form. You have to upgrade it from the Sanguine item. And yeah, that's pretty much it with that. They also have the new sludge-filled canisters to make the radium alloy, where you need glass to make the empty canister here. And then basically you take the empty canisters and run them up to the sludge, similar to the vials when you fill them with water. And you just put them in your hotbar and click them and fill them up. Back here, probably the most important things is our 100% bloods, 100% brute. This is very important for killing the shard bosses. You need 100% blood. 100% blood is good for raiding and castle defense as well. They've added the Blood Merlot, which basically works the same as the blood potion, except for it takes less health and inflicts less misery, which increases the damage of every time you drink blood. Alright, so we have that back here, and then we have our study, which we have almost every recipe unlocked except for the Witch's Brew. So, when you go into a boss fight, you're going to want the Potion of Rage, the Witch's Brew, which gives you 8 spell power, Rage gives you 8 physical power. You're going to want Blood Rose Potions, which heal you, and you're going to want 100% blood. And the way we've kind of fought these bosses is 2 of us will run in, 2 of us will be outside defending. When one of us gets low, we'll run outside the boss fight for a chance for our max health to fully heal, and the person outside will come in at full health. But important that it keeps the boss scaled to 2 people, because each person fighting the boss increases the difficulty. When Castle PvP is enabled, the teleporters stop working. Okay, but normally you don't have to go through all of that I just showed you. We have the teleporter that goes straight up here. So you don't have to go through that every time, you just go straight through, like that. This one goes right to the front, all the way there, all the way back, and the yellow one just kind of goes right here. And here's a look at the top of the castle from bat farm. This is what it looks like. So before you raid somebody, you typically want to fly over and kind of see what you're going up against. And in this case, you're going up against a lot. So I hope this video helps you guys. There it is. So there's that. And I think that's it. If you guys have any other questions, leave it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys later for the raid on twitch.tv/JeffJoe925. Peace!